Hello and welcome back to our Pokemon Infinity playthrough. Today we're here inside of the desert where we roughly left off last time. I have gone ahead, added ourselves a little bunny to the team. We have ourselves our Joltelope on the squad now. It's an interesting Pokemon. I will give it that. It is an interesting Pokemon. It did evolve from the Zappelope to a Joltelope. Gave it a Bright Powder as it is actually a pretty fast physical attacker with Fluffy. My initial impression was going to be that it was going to be somewhat physically defensive because of the Fluffy and all that, but it is an electric grass type, fast physical attacker. Its special defense is garbage, so if this thing gets hit by an Ember, it actually just implodes and destroys the entire desert along with it. But we have Thunder Wave, we have Thunder Punch, because I went back to the move relearner in Echo Rock Town, remembering that there was a guy that taught the elemental punches. We have Body Slam, and we have Horn Leech. My only hope for this Pokemon is that it does better than Gorochu did as an electric type, because we should actually be able to use it against water types, which Gorochu failed at very often. So that is about it as for team changes. I have gone ahead and caught ourselves a Marowak and a couple of Cubones, though, on the way over here, because they were on the previous route just to the right of here, in hopes that we can maybe get ourselves a Terrafwhack at some point. I don't know for certain if we're going to have all of the stuff that we need, as I think we need... I did also purchase a Fit Club, by the way, because I do want to test if Cubone and, well, Marowak more specifically, I want to test if Marowak's attack stat will be higher with Fit Club boosting or by evolving. I'm sure it will be Fit Club boosting. It'd be crazy if not. It would have to be a crazy evolution. It would have to gain, like, 100 points into its attack or something stupid. Just, like, every part of the evolution just goes straight to its attack. That'd be the only way that its attack stat would be higher than Fit Club boosting it, but I'm curious nonetheless. Let's see if these guys are using a bunch of ground types in the desert, as I would expect, and we'll see if we can get ourselves a Zappelope to go ahead and bop things. That's going to Ember me. I don't want the desert to implode. That's not what I want. This is rude. This is rude. If we do end up putting Terrafwhack on the team... I can't believe I'm about to say this. I can't believe I'm about to say these words. But we might take Cuba off of the team. Ugh, shudders. Ugh, fear. Just feels wrong to say, but we might. We might take Cuba off of the team. I don't know if Cuba is going to get a good rock-type move anytime soon. I don't know if it's going to learn close combat anytime soon. But at the moment, its moveset, while it isn't bad by any means, it's not great. I mean, all of our moves, Rock Blast can be a higher base power, but our moves are like base 60 base power. If we assume Rock Blast hits on average 3 times, 75 base power, like, I'd like Stone Edge in close combat and Earthquake, ideally. So, we might put Cuba away for Terrafwhack and bring Cuba back when it's gained, like, when we've progressed like 10 levels worth, and we'll see if it can get a new moveset. Kind of what I'm thinking. Don't get me wrong, Huge Power still kind of makes up for the fact that the moves aren't the craziest. As, I mean, 107 attack doubled is crazy to 214 and all that, which is, you know, it's still like 50% more than the rest of our team, basically. So it's still very good. It just could be better. You know, it could be better. And I want to use it at its prime, preferably. Bishop, I am going to punch you with Big Fat Fire. Uzma did also learn Knockoff. I did get this trained up a little bit more. I wanted everyone to be roughly on par again, mostly for my OCD. So I did try and get everyone to level 50, and as you can see, everyone is roughly level 50. Juniper is trying to learn Iron Head. Yes. 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 I'm going to keep Heavy Slam because Heavy Slam is funny, but Iron Head is probably going to be the move that I will click from now on. I can't imagine I'll be clicking Heavy Slam against many things when I have Iron Head. Iron Head is just more consistent, just in general. What do we have along the bottom here? We have an item. Long Club. Is that the thing we need for Marowak? That might be the thing we need for Marowak. Wait. Scroll faster. Scroll faster, game. Scroll fast. Come on. A long Bone Club to be held by Terrafwhack that ups the holder's crit hit ratio. So that does confirm 2 things for me. 1, this is Terrafwhack specific, meaning it could be an evolution item. And 2, that means that I can't use Fit Club on Terrafwhack like I was somewhat hoping I could do. It does seem like Long Club would be the thing, which boosting crit rate isn't bad. I wonder if it gets access to any high crit rate moves, like, I think Slash, Night Slash. I wonder if there's, like, a ground type specific crit move it could get. Because that could be very interesting. If not, I mean, Earthquake with even just, like, one boost in crit rate is still nice, don't get me wrong, but I would like to see it. I would like to see something crazy for Marowak. Marowak's one of those Pokemon that's not had the craziest buffs. I'd like to see it get some crazy buffs. Am I afraid of Gengar? Our special defense is so bad. I'm actually kind of afraid of Gengar. I think I'm just going straight out into Gira Gira and we're going to bite it. I'd have no trust in us taking a special move. That's neutral. And it's not stab. We are fine. Shadow Ball's going to hit harder than that, but we outspeed a Gengar. I didn't think we'd outspeed a Gengar. I mean, we're not slow by any means. I just didn't think we'd outspeed a Gengar. It's kind of crazy. I did also learn one more thing. I'm going to go on a rant here. I'm going to apologize in advance for what I'm about to go on because I'm angry. Okay? I'm angry. I'm angry that there is a very large bug in Pokemon Shining Pearl, Brilliant Diamond. Why did I say them that way around? I don't know. Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. That rolls off the tongue much easier. There's a bug in that game that I did not know about. And that bug is to do with the way the Shiny Charm works in that game. The way that the Shiny Charm works in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl is, in fact, not just a 3 times multiplier to whatever Pokemon is on your screen. It's only a 3 times multiplier to Pokemon that you breed. So if you have the Shiny Charm in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, and you are legendary hunting, say, for a Zapdos or something that you might be at nearly 15,000 encounters on, with the Shiny Charm is not helping the odds at all. I did not know this was a bug that has just been in the game since the game's release. I had no idea. I was just under the impression the Shiny Charm worked, because I had had a couple of encounters go well, and I had got them shiny, like Latias and Latios. I got in like 200 encounters back to back, and I was like, oh, it's working. No, I was reading a bunch of things to do with bugs in the game because I was losing my mind while shiny hunting, obviously, and I was like, maybe my game has some sort of issue to do with like trainer ID or something. I was grasping at straws trying to figure out what was going wrong because I just felt like something was going wrong. Now I know the Shiny Charm doesn't work in those games, but yeah, that annoyed me a lot. So I now am going to firmly put a stance that Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl is my least favorite Pokemon game of all time. That really broke my heart a little bit. Don't get me wrong, there's still an element of luck in it, right? There's still an element of luck where I would still be way over odds even if the Shiny Charm was working. But being way over odds 3.5 times with Shiny Charm and without is a big difference. So I'm a little bit upset about that. Did I activate Drizzle and then immediately lose it? Is that what happened? The burn is nice, though. I feel like I immediately lost Drizzle because I outsped the Hippowdon, which is unfortunate because I did kind of think, hey, I'll bring this in to cancel out the Sandstorm. But I wasn't paying the most attention to what was coming out on their side, and I didn't realize they were just going to whip out, you know, the evolved form of the Hippopotas that I just tried to counter. Unfortunate, but still, it's fine. We're still A-okay. Does mean that I can't bring out Jiffy for whatever is next as well. Gabite. We have ice moves, so we are fine. Goodbye, Gabite. Meet Icy Wind. If you survive this, I will be very impressed and assume that you're holding an Eviolite, but it is not. Okay, nice. Anyway, rant over. It was a small rant. It's just one that I'm kind of annoyed about because I was under the impression the Shiny Charm worked like every other game. I find it weird that it wasn't like patched to be fixed. It makes me think that maybe they intended for it to be that way if it hasn't been fixed in 2.5 years. But also, why would it be intended to be that way when that's not how it's been intended to be in any other game ever? It just seems weird to me, but yeah. I can also say that while there is a very, very slim chance that the bug is not real and it is just a placebo effect of a bunch of people, I have caught a lot of Pokemon in that game and shiny hunted a lot in that game, and my average odds is about 1 in 3,800 before including my Zapdos. So I'm under the impression that it checks out with the statistics that I have, so I'm fully inclined to believe it. Where am I going? Back to focusing on game. What is this? Iron Dune Cave. Hello. I do still have a rappel on at the moment, which is fine. I see a rock smash rock. We have goodies. Dusk ball. Okay, nothing too crazy there. Can I go... The ladder is hot to the touch. It's too dangerous to go down right now. Oh, claw fossil. Nice. Okay, I thought that was a rock smash rock, but I'm glad that I clicked it anyway. It's like there's a slight chance I pick up an item off of this rock instead. Is that all I can do here? Can't squeeze through there. It seems to be all I can do from here. I wonder if there is either another entrance. Yeah, I did see another entrance on the right over here. Okay. I was pretty sure I did, so we can either go up there once we have rock climb, which is probably going to be a while, or we can just continue. I feel like we'll just continue for now. More desert, huh? Desert number 2, Electric Boogaloo. All right. Also, it is going to probably be at least 2 more days of Pokemon Infinity in a row, and that is because I am trying to get to the point where I can wrap up Pal World in one final episode, and I've started breeding. That's as much as you need to know. I started breeding, and that's gonna take a while. So, Pal World, the final episode will be in a couple of days. I also had another plan. I did plan to do a lot over the weekend, and as you can see, there was not videos up over the weekend. That's because my parents went away on a trip, and I was intending to do a lot of things while they were on that trip. Turns out, they came back several days early because they both got ill. So, they're both ill at the moment, meaning I have a lot of work to do because we reopened everything, not expecting them to be ill. So I have things to do, unfortunately, so there might be a video missing here or there if things get busy on certain days. But also it means that the weekend of recording that I had planned didn't really go to plan. So sorry about that, but, you know, priorities, health and all that. One thing that I was planning that I will say, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to go ahead and do it, is I'm pretty sure I'm going to go ahead and do another one of those tier list videos, like when I did the fighting every Pokemon video not too long ago, as while the video didn't do incredible, it did okay. And I'm using that as somewhat of a metric to know whether I want to do it again, because it did take a good amount of time, and it is something that I'm not super familiar with, which is scary, because new things, But I do want to go ahead and do a ranking of every shiny Pokemon. It is going to be a big endeavor. It is going to be a long video. But I want to do it for 2 reasons. 1, I want to look at every shiny Pokemon because that's fun. And 2, I want to order them because I know there is some in there that I haven't just taken a good look at, you know, and decided whether I actually like or not. I am afraid of this Chansey, aren't I? I feel like I need to hit this thing on the special side. Its defense and special defense are like flipped or whatever. So I need to hit this thing the special attack damage. So I'm just going to go into Jiffy and Scald it, I guess. Or Typhoon it, I guess. As I think it's a fighting type. Submission. Missed. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, I want to rank all of the shiny Pokemon. There's a couple of other ideas I want to do. I still have some more things in the back. But that's the one that's at the forefront of my mind. It might be like I do one tier list / challenge / whatever type of video outside of playthrough a month, just because the ones that I've been doing lately have been like involving every Pokemon in the Pokedex, and there's a lot of Pokemon in the Pokedex nowadays. Makes me wish I'd done these a little bit earlier in my life when the Pokedex was only, you know, 493 Pokemon or something. That'd have been nice. You know, half the time of all of these recording ideas I have. Finally, something I can use Joltlope against. Okay, fun to punch him. That's decent damage. That's decent damage. Dark Pulse, uh-oh. Okay. Okay. We survived that. Joltalope so far impressing me more than Gorochu. It fought something and won. That's better than what Gorochu did. Maybe we'll take Gorochu back out at some point as well. I'm gonna stay in and Horn Leech this. I'm gonna test the limits of Joltalope's special defense right now. No, I'm not, because we're just gonna KO. That's nice. And we're back at full HP. That's very nice. Okay, that's very convenient. Look at that. And Soul Rock. I'm actually going to swap into Gira, and my reasoning for this is Amulet Coin. That's it. That's my full reasoning. I should really swap the Amulet Coin between my party members that are, like, lowest on XP so that I can bring them into fight. No crit, thankfully. But at the moment, it's just on Gira, and Gira has to come out in the fight at least once, because I want that extra money. What I want the extra money for? Because I want to go back to that well right back at the beginning of the game. Well, not right back at the beginning. Close to the beginning of the game in... Was that also Echo Rock Town? I feel like everything is in Echo Rock Town. It might have also been in Echo Rock Town. But there's a well there, and there is a Pokemon that I want to get out of that well, because I think it might be a pseudo-legendary. So I do want to go back and do that as well. Can I avoid Dugtrio, first of all? Is Dugtrio chasing me or just walking around randomly? Randomly, okay. We have more goodies in here. We have Gibble. We have Gibble. I'm not going to be using a Garchomp in this playthrough because I want to use new Fakemon, obviously. Can we get up there in any way? Not from this side? Was there a way up the right-hand side? No. I wonder if there's another entrance again. There was another entrance to the other one, so I'm going to act under the assumption that there is more entrances past... Oh. That would do it. Do we need Rock Smash for that? We have another item over here. And a jump back on the right. I wonder if that takes us somewhere interesting as well. And partially, like, we're in a desert, and something that is on my mind is... an Earthquake TM. What I was about to say. I really thought that was it. I really did. I thought the timing is lining up so perfectly. I'm gonna say it, and then there's gonna be an Earthquake TM on my screen, and it's gonna be like, whoa, we predicted the future. That's happened a lot of times, to be fair. There's been a lot of times when I've predicted something, and it's popped up on the screen, like, right then, and I feel like I have superpower sometimes. This is not one of those times. This is one of those times where I feel like a dingus, and that makes me sad. We have another place we could drop into. However, judging... Oh, there's a lot of them, actually. Okay. It's like the Gen 5 sand pits. We have Cacturn. Just wandering. The sand pit is pretty far away. Why not? Let's see. I'm curious where we'll end up. TM. Gyro Ball. Damn it. Come on. Give me Earthquake. Give me Earthquake. Don't do this to me. Why would you do this to me? I had so much belief that it was going to be Earthquake. I had so much belief. Yeah, I mean, we've already been here, so there's nothing else we can do in here. We've just been put back a little bit. I can see one of the sand pits is there. Wood dropping onto that sand pit. That would get me an item. And it would let me go to the right. So the sand pit down to the left of here. Could I get to that one or not? Could I get to this sand pit? Yes. Does this let me get up there? Do I not need Rock Smash? Ooh. Heart Scale. Okay, good. More items that we can get in that case. But we can only get these 2 items. We can't get all the way to the right. I wasn't sure if we could go up this way or something. Okay, still, more items. Don't mind if I do. The rest will probably need Rock Smash for, but still, I will take another Heart Scale because that does give us more potential to relearn moves, and that is nice. Do we have anything else that we can access here, or are we just heading on? No need to drop into that again. Where's my Earthquake TM? Where is it? Haven't battled you, may as well. Stay away from those Quicksand pits. No, I will jump into them head first, and you won't stop me. Alright? You will not stop me. If you tell me that there is an Earthquake TM in the bottom of one of these, and I go down there, and it's a pit filled with desert sharks, I'm getting eaten by the sharks. It's what's gonna happen, okay? I don't make the rules. I just jump into pits full of danger for Earthquake. That's simple. I'm a simple man. At the moment, we have Bulldoze on a lot of our Pokemon, which is why Earthquake would actually be so good. Like, it'd be good on Uzma if it can learn it, I should specify. It'd be good on Cuba. It'd be kind of good on Juniper. Honestly, we'd probably put it on Gira as well, because it's running Bulldoze. There'd be like 4 Pokemon with Earthquake. It'd just be so good. I'm gonna just Iron Head. I don't know how heavy Carbink is. It's small, but it is also, you know, a rock. Rock's generally pretty heavy. Although it floats. I have no idea what Carbink's weight is. Either way, 4 times super effective Iron Head. Does it really matter? No. Drapion, I'm gonna even just stay in. Because we are immune to poison. Nice slash crit. No crit. I tried to predict it. Iron Head still does half. That is very respectable. I like having Iron Head. I like this power increase. I don't know if Juniper is going to get any signature move, or if it already had a signature move that I ignored, which it might have. But honestly, its moveset right now, probably just having Horn Leech, actually, is probably what it is. But honestly, its moveset's pretty good. Pretty good. I don't know what other coverage move we maybe want, because at the moment we do have Heavy Slam, and I don't think I want to keep that forever, but I don't know what move I would want. Let's try and remember what type this Ivysaur is. Was it Grass Ground? Grass Rock? I feel like it was Grass Rock. The Horn Leech should be fine. That feels wrong. It feels so wrong to hit a Bulbasaur with a Grass type move. Rough Skin. And Rock Slide. Okay, that makes me feel a lot more confident in the fact that it's probably a Rock type. Good, good. Weird that it's only an Ivysaur at this point in the game. This poor thing has had someone pressing the B button on its evolution for like 28 levels. Dang. A poor Ivysaur. Well, not... Whoa, whoa, whoa. I said Bulbasaur that whole time. That was an Ivysaur on my screen, first of all. And no, that was not a Bulbasaur. I don't know why my brain went, hey, that's a Bulbasaur. The Ivysaur. So not 28 levels. Let's go ahead and 5-punch this Ariados. I'm not afraid of it the slightest. This guy's team sucks. Wartortle. What is happening with this guy? Why is he running this team? I'm going to Thunder Punch it, and it's going to disappear. It is like our Wartortle. Okay. He's not evolving his starters. He could be one of the craziest encounters you could find. Let me guess the last one. Charmeleon. Wait, what? Oh, come on. Come on, that would... I'm kind of annoyed. But also, I'm kind of excited because I don't know what Sphinxion is. I assume ground-type evolution or rock-type evolution. So we're going to go into Jiffy and Scald it and make it disappear. Part of me wants to see what it can do. Part of me also still plans on going and grabbing EVs. So I might have gone past the place where I could grab EVs. Because I know right at the beginning, there was the lady that would give you an EV. Live to Scald in the rain? Dang, okay. That thing has some special defense to it. I know there was a lady, like, on Merchant's Ridge, where if you give her a Mickleberry, she was talking about giving it to her Eevee. I don't know if you get an Eevee from that, but that's something that I could probably do. If I can ever find a Mickleberry, because I feel like I probably ran past where it is. But I could go get an Eevee there, and then I could breed some. Oh, we don't need Rock Smash at all. Or I could go ahead and find another place to catch them. That might be something I do in between episodes. We might end up with, like, a bunch more Pokemon to use at some point. Because I want to use Terra Thwack, I want to use a ton of evolutions, there's still a ton of things that I haven't seen, I want to use the pseudo-legendary of this game from the well, like, there's so many Pokemon to use. That looks like progress. So we're going to go this way first, because item. I'm also going to lead this next fight with Gira, assuming there's going to be Psychic-type Pokemon, and I'm not going to heal Gira because I am rude. That's the only reason. I'm just being rude. Please have a Kadabra or something I can outspeed in one shot. That is not what I was expecting. He's using the frying pan as a drying pan. I have to say it every time. It's the only thing that comes into my head when I see it. Yeah, I guess we're immediately swapping. Because I think we worked out before it was a fire type. So if we set up the drizzle, that's useful. Flamethrower, yep, okay, we should take that just fine. That did nothing, which is great. And Skull should obliterate it. He's a very goofy sprite. He's really just trying to cook. But no one's gonna let him cook. Tragic. Ehem. Honestly, I'm just gonna go into Uzma. It might be silly now that I've just set up the rain, because I can't use my strongest move, which is Fire Punch, but we have knockoff, so... Bonk. Are you holding an item? No item. But we outspeed, so we're fine. Because Calm Mind is not going to do anything for us. And then we have the next route, which is where the story will progress again. I feel like we got bogged down in Hazeport City for so long, because that city was huge. So I hope that this next city is not as big as Hazeport. I don't think it can be. That city was like 4 cities in one. It was actually crazy. Once again, the Hypno is not holding an item, but it misses Zen Headbutt. Now the rain is stopped, so I'm going to punch it. Why? I don't know. Knockoff would probably do the same amount of damage, if not more, but I just wanted to punch it. That simple, really. And Parasect, that I'm going to punch. That we're going to obliterate. On the one hand, I feel bad for my Uzma for having to get its hand anywhere near that disgusting creature, but on the other hand, it gets obliterated with possibly an 8 times multiplier if it has dry skin, and that's satisfying to me. I'm flustered looking at it. One day, maybe I'll use a Parasect again. Because I feel like there was one Pokemon Showdown video I did like 5 years ago where I used a Parasect or something. Oh, Shukaberry. I need Pickleberries, please. Hi there, I go by Teresa of Thursday. Wait, there's Day of the Week people in this game? I need to go find them all. I usually take a stroll through the desert on Thursdays just to get a little extra sun. Seemed like you've gotten quite a bit of sun as well. She lied naturally as she breathed. You must spend a lot of time outside. The funny one that they said there. Well, it's great to meet you, Carlos. Maybe we'll bump into each other next time I come through the desert. In the meantime, you obtained a soft sand. Okay. Yep. I just bagged some of that up before you came and talked to me. Figured you would like to take it with you as a gift to remember me by. No, not really. You really just... Someone really just came up to you and is like, hey, who are you? And you went, hi, I am this person of Day of the Week. Have some sand. Have sand. Like, it's such a weird thing to do. Honestly, a lot of interactions in Pokemon are very weird when you think about it. What is this? Watch your step. In an attempt to preserve what remains of the Chaos Temple, Eco Council have deemed its grounds to be preserved for its historical value. Because of the destruction caused by Giratina 100 years ago, the temple was left in disarray. I wanna step on things. Yeah. Oh, do I need Rock Smash? Oh, I actually need Rock Smash this time. There's no, like, other path I can take. Researchers have used special gear to lower themselves into the ruins. All they were able to find was rubble and debris. Okay. There's a TM there. Is that the thief guy? I think that's the thief guy, so that's probably an important building. Where is my Pokemon Center? I would like to request one Pokemon Center, please. We don't have strength to go and get that TM. That could also be Earthquake. There are so many TMs over here that could be Earthquake. By so many, I mean 2, which is so many. Wise Glasses, huh? What are you holding? Metronome? Yeah, I think Wise Glasses over Metronome is nice. I'm okay with that. We don't have too many special attackers anyway, so may as well put it on the one Pokemon that's actually using it. I wanted to go to a Pokemon Center so I could take out Marowak and maybe evolve Marowak today. Is this the only building? It might be the only building. Well, I guess we're going in. We're not healed, so hopefully we don't get anything crazy happen on entry. Oh. Welcome to the Dunestone Oasis Historical Site Visitor Center. That's a mouthful. You need to shorten that down to Dusvuk. or whatever acronym you can make out of that if you change the words around. Would you like to heal? Yes, 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 I would. There is a PC, so I can still go and look at grabbing ourselves a Terrafwhack, potentially. Honestly, if we're gonna fight a ground-type gym, yeah, I caught a bunch of Cubones and Marowaks on the way here. We do have another long club, so we have 2. So, that is an option. We have ourselves a gentle Cubone with Rockhead, which is okay. We have a jolly Cubone with very good IVs and Lightning Rod. We have a quiet Cubone, which I can't imagine we would want to use. Rockhead. And we have a hasty Marowak with pretty bad physical attack. And Lightning Rod. I think if we were going to evolve one, it would be this Cubone. I'm going to... Wait, I guess I want to keep the long club on it. I'm going to take Cuba off of the team. I know, illegal. Actually illegal. I'm going to take Cuba off of the team temporarily. And I'm also going to consider taking Uzma off of the team when we get to the gym in this area. And we might put Nightbane back on the team for the gym if it's going to be a ground-type gym, like it's implying. That's kind of my plan for there at the moment. Just will give you a quick look. I'm looking for a Skarmory. I have one of those. Let's trade it for my Kadabra. No, I have a shiny Kadabra. I can't imagine that that would be worth it for me. What is this? Oh, we can call people and trade. Weird. But for right now, I think that's where we're going to wrap things up for today. For next episode, I might go ahead and catch ourselves an Eevee and try and find where Eevees are, and I might try and go ahead, well, I will try and get ourselves a Terrafwhack on the team. Those are the 2 things I will try and do in between episodes, and then we will see what is happening in this village with the whole crazy ruins. So if you guys have enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado,